All right, and we are live, guys. How are you doing? Vitaly Dubin is here, founder of Bitcoin's Pulse Lab system, and we are about to start our today's in crypto show, which will discuss some of the news regarding the recent developments of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and where we are standing in the market. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tune in to our almost daily cryptocurrency news because to do it every day, it's not much happening. Although it is always something happening in Bitcoin. So today we're going to discuss some interesting things, and primarily I want to share with you the outlook of the market today and where Bitcoin is most likely headed. And we'll discuss some of the regulation regarding Bitcoin and the views of some notable figures in the space about the state of cryptocurrencies. So looking at the overall market, we are at $217 billion valuation right now, 2017 projects. Most of the cryptocurrencies today are in the red. From the top 100 cryptocurrencies, only 12 are in the positive today, and the majority of them are red, and we still have a big correlation with the other cryptocurrencies in regards to what happens to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, a lot of the other coins goes down. When Bitcoin goes up, other cryptocurrencies are going up as well. So Bitcoin have been consolidating very tightly over the last months. The volatility has been reducing. If you take a look at the monthly charts, the overall volatility of Bitcoin in September has been lower than it was in August, and what it was in August has been lower than it was in July and August. So we are seeing the decline in volatility, which looking more closely only says that a big major move is coming, right? A big major move is coming, and a lot of the cryptocurrencies are also demonstrating similar patterns, right? We have this falling wedge over here and a support over here, and it's just been consolidating more and more and more towards this very narrow range over here. And according to technical analysis and years and years of similar patterns in different assets and on different time zones, essentially there's going to be a move either down or up, right, in either direction. But for what I'm seeing, it is most likely going to be a move upwards because of just how many times we've held the support for $6,000. So it is not likely that Bitcoin will fall below that, and if it will fall below that, it will quickly will be picked up back. But what I see most likely happening is a major move starting this month in October that will break this trend line and will start a new trend, a new bullish trend towards the end of the year. And the other cryptocurrencies will follow suit. I think Ethereum is going to gain a lot during this month of October. I think Monero is going to gain during this month, and a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to gain during this month. And if you are trading cryptocurrencies, that's very good news because it's easier to make money in the bullish market for most people than it is in the bear market to make profits, right? Obviously, it's not impossible to make money in the bear market, but it is more difficult for inexperienced traders to do it. So this is the patterns that we are seeing right now in Bitcoin and in other cryptocurrency projects. Now we've seen Ripple kind of broke that pattern already with the trend line, right, with this move. So we already seen stuff like this happens. It was a major move by Ripple back 2 weeks ago or something like that. According to Bobby Lee, who is saying the head of trading, Bobby Cho, saying crypto is living the Wild West days, and because of the decreased volatility, more institutional investors are eager to chime in because of that, and it's just a matter of time when this bomb is going to explode, because institutional investors are actually using the OTC over-the-counter markets to buy at least 100,000 minimum private transactions. That has been increasing much more during this year, during the last several months, than it ever has been. So they're buying privately and not buying on the exchanges, because they just can get better deals and not affect the prices that much if they don't buy directly on the exchanges. And over-the-counter market facilitates anywhere from 250 million to $30 billion in trades, right, per day. That was in April. So right now I think it's much more than that. We've seen, of course, the exchanges volume overall has been dropping this year, but not so much over the OTC market. So I think they're making a major moves, and the fact that Coinbase, it's one of those companies in US that released Coinbase Pro, a custodian solution for big institutional investors. They're in final negotiations for a new $8 billion valuation, which will be one of the most highly valued startups in the US, because $500 million is going to be injected most likely from this firm called Tiger Global, and that's a nice chunk of money, right? And previously valued at 1.6 billion, Coinbase can be valued at 8 billion, right? And Coinbase has been not been idle. They've been developing products and services for the institutional investors and retail investors, and they want to add a lot of tokens to their platform. So overall, the direction is going in the right way. We have seen companies like Microsoft and Amazon who are eyeing the blockchain technology, not per se the Bitcoin itself, but they can save like $7 billion, if they are going to utilize the blockchain technologies in some of their processes. And those are huge, giant companies. So I think they're definitely going to go this route, and they're going to save themselves a lot of money. And blockchain technology will be adopted by a lot of companies like IBM, Oracle. IBM obviously is working very, very intensely on blockchain technology. They partnered with Stellar Lumens recently. So that's from the blockchain side of things. We see the chairman of CFTC, which is a commission in the US, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, is saying crypto is here to stay, and the reason why they have approved Bitcoin, basically Bitcoin futures, and not yet the Bitcoin ETF, he is saying is due to the differences in how they classify the assets. As Bitcoin futures is a commodity, right, for them, and Bitcoin ETF is a security, so it falls under the SEC. And he's saying that, and the market overall saying that ETF for Bitcoin is unstoppable, it's unavoidable, it will happen sooner or later. There is a huge demand for it, and it will influx billions and billions of dollars into the cryptocurrency market. So it might not happen this year, it might happen next year, but it's going to definitely have a big effect on the Bitcoin prices. But overall, he's bullish, right? He's bullish on cryptocurrencies. He's saying that 2/3 of the countries that their currencies are not worth that much on the ink that is printed on them, right? The cryptocurrencies are definitely going to play a major role into replacing them. Those part of the world rely on hard currencies. Bitcoin may solve some of the problems. Probably 2/3 of them are not worth the polymer of the paper they are written on. 140 countries of the world. So that's his view on cryptocurrencies. Definitely a positive view, and it is much needed. Cryptocurrencies are much needed and demanded foreign currency from the people around the world. We've seen the Swell conference recently with the President Bill Clinton basically saying that we don't need to stifle innovation with over-regulation. We need to allow the innovation to spur, and essentially, he's saying that blockchain technology and those startups are going to perform very well. Some of them here in this market, and we need to have intelligent effort. He's saying to identify the downsides of this blockchain technology. With the blockchain, you don't want money laundering, you don't want scams, but you end up killing the goose that did lay the golden eggs if you're over-regulated. Okay, so overall, Bill Clinton, the former president, is quite positive about this technology, and Ripple itself, their solution with XRapid is now commercially available, which is great. Great news for Ripple. 3 institutions are already using this to facilitate and save massively those cross-border transactions and settlements between banks and corporations. It's only a matter of time, I think, when XRapid is going to proliferate among other financial institutions, and I think Ripple prices are going to rise. They're going to rise from their current levels, and we're definitely seeing that excitement on the charts. And Ripple, as you know, concluded several already, market cycles. It's been already, if you can see in this chart, maybe on this one, not on this one, maybe on Bitstamp over here. Yeah, you can see 2 complete market cycles, and it looks like it's about to head for a 3rd one over here, as it's quite similar to what it's been here. So potentially it can go somewhere along those lines, something like that. So they're definitely working on a lot of stuff and adding new partnerships all the time with Ripple. Now, regarding exchanges, 54% of cryptocurrency exchanges have security holes, and those are talking about smaller exchanges, right? There've been several exchanges this year already that has been hacked, and it's just show you guys that out of all of the cryptocurrency exchanges, when they look at user security and web security and all of that, surprisingly, Coinbase Pro is on the 1st place, Kraken is on the 2nd place, BitMEX on the 3rd place, Bittrex on the 13th, and Binance on the 17th place, right? So apparently Binance, they measure it not as strong as security as Kraken or Robinhood or Hotbit. Those exchanges I've been using and using as well. That's interesting. So the smaller exchanges, they are more prone to be hacked due to security breaches. So be careful of that and only trade on larger exchanges, and as much as possible to limit your risk, if possible, of keeping your cryptocurrency asset onto the exchanges. So that's what I want to cover with you today. Overall, I think it's a really awesome time, guys, to enter into the market and see and get positions in good coins and good cryptocurrencies. Set up your portfolio, because a lot of the coins are sitting at their all-time lows, and they're about to make this move, this breakout, which is where the most profits are being made, when you can buy the coin at the bottoms, right? When you can buy the bottoms and then sell at the top. So a lot of the coins today, they are close to their bottoms, and it's a good opportunity for you to step in and take in some of those profits on the cryptocurrency markets. Okay, today at 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have a weekly coaching that we are doing for Crypto Trading Millionaires members, We're going to discuss the markets, and we're going to discuss the state of Bitcoin and different trades, and how to look at the volume and different indicators and all of that. So I'm super excited for everybody who will attend this class. So looking forward to see you guys over there at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're not part of this, you can join today and join us at the live coaching class we'll be doing today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So looking forward to see you there, and everybody have a fantastic rest of the day.